one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake, Mond. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Cook, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, here's Mon. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down at 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mon looks to throw. On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kellen Mond, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Gordon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dances by him, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Mon.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We hit halftime, as we do all season. We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Oh, able to avoid him. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some doubt.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bryan Edwards.
84 yards.
And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And a solid run down inside the 30. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Mond.
his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Open space inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
A give. This is Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. On first down, it's Gordon, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Robert Tonyan
there to make the grab.
And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a dump off here complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Mond. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. again. 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second down at 5.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball